Don't hold your breath, blaze it loud and race through death. Ignition, raw and full and real, burning louder than you feel. You're the echo in the spark, you're the howl that splits the dark. You don't fade, you detonate, rewriting your moving fate. Now begins the longest flight, lit forever by this light. blazing true, every line revealing you. Crystal dash, the final flame, clear and deadly, none the same. I don't break, I just divide all the chaos from my ride. Razor light along the street, every beat is clean and fleet. No illusions, just the crash of the sharp and bright backlash. I don't slow, I slice through Heartbeat flares, the charge ignites, glowing fast in streaming lights. Every blink a burst of speed, flashing with unspoken need. Skies reflect the rush I feel, motion bending into real. Color spills along the way, chasing day with no delay. I don't shine to just be seen, I'm the spark that splits the scene. Rapid glow, I erase the fire, blinding trails that climb up higher. Every step ignites the air, leaving brilliance everywhere. No direction, just the flame, burning paths without a name, lighting up what used to hide. I'm the flash you can't outride. Feet don't touch, I float on beams, piercing through forgotten dreams. Faster than the time can hold, leaving stories sharp and bold. Nothing dull and nothing slow, every breath begins to glow. What I am is what I show, I'm alive in rapid flow. Push the pulse and let it fly, glow too fierce to justify. Rapid glow, no trace to leave, only light you can't believe. Skimming close to heat and sound, turning up what can't be found. Through the blur I find my tone, radiating on my own. This is how the future moves, glowing fast with nothing to prove. Don't confuse me with the shine, I'm the flash that breaks the line. Rapid glow, I'm born from flame, changing shape with no one's name. All the world becomes my screen as I flash between unseen. Power doesn't wait or ask, it just glows and lifts the mask. I'm the speed you'll never slow, everything's a rapid glow. I shine before I even move. Tires lift from solid ground, no more weight to pull me down. Every turn defies the rules, twisting space with hidden tools, floating fast. explodes and time expands, steering with unshaken hands. Sound is gone, replaced by glide. All I feel is what's inside. Sideways through the tilt and spin, finding freedom deep within. Not a race, but something more. Riding waves I can't ignore. Let the wind become my grip as I slip into the slip. No anchor left to weigh me in, just the motion on my skin. Moving through what's undefined, cutting loose from space and time. Every loop a quiet roar, every tilt becomes the floor. Nothing slows the flight I claim. This is not a grounded game. Lift me past the rules they write. Let me vanish into light. I don't need a path to trace. I exist in open space. All the lines have been for me, and I flow eternally. Spinning like a thought release, falling far but feeling peace. I'm not lost, I'm just redefined by the way I cut through time. I disappear where motion wins.
Line shimmer on the road, every step in overload. No retreat beneath the glare. All I see is open air. Skyline shakes and burning white, edges blurring mid-daylight. No escape, no place to turn. Only forward, let it burn. Every second strips away what I was before today. Racing through the furnace wind, pushing past what might have been. Eyes are locked on shifting gold. I'm not made to lose control. Ashes fall, but I don't slow. Even flames can't make me go. Ride the light until it breaks. Let it take what fear could fake. Cracks appear where strength once held. Still I rise alive, compelled. Mirrors melt in solar shine. Still I chase what won't align. Sweat and breathe in perfect sync. Closer now than I can think. Every limit scorched and bent. Every motion full intent. I don't blink beneath the flame. Speed has overtaken me. Charged by heat that blinds the way. Let the blaze replace the gray. No direction, just the flow. Lit by what I need to know. Burning faster than regret. I'm not finished, not just yet. Lines dissolve and colors slide. Still I push the blazing ride. just when the flame is built from trust. I don't bend and I don't stall, not when life begins to call. This is more than just a run, this is how the climb is won. The brighter it gets, the harder I press.
shakes up the ground. Sky is split with flashing lines. Still I ride between the signs. Drums above and wheels below. I don't flinch, I only go. Storms can scream but won't delay. This machine won't lose its way. Roaring wind and glowing eyes. Feel the rush I recognize. I don't wait for silence here. Every strike is crystal clear. Push the pedal through the scream. Power bleeding from the dream. Lightning spins around my frame. Still I race without a name. Faster than the warnings rise. All I hear are broken skies. Rumbles chase but never reach. I stay far from what they teach. Grip the wheel through sudden light. Nothing slows me in this fight. Every jolt just lifts my pace. I'm not built for second place. Sparks behind and flame ahead. Keep me hungry, never fed. Every echo bends and snaps, but I hold the thunder glance. I ignite where storms begin, charging deeper through the den. No detour, no drop or bend. This momentum doesn't end. Fire screams across my spine. Even chaos draws the line. Still I push, still I dive. In the noise I feel alive. Let the sky shake all it can. I'll outrun the wrath that plan. Tension cracks, but I don't stall. I was born to take it all. Through the thunder, I don't slow. Faster where the wild things go. Rhythms clash, but never bind. I'm the storm they'll never find. Every roar just pulls me tight. I don't stop, I live and flight. Noise is home when speed is true. Hold I ever.
No reflections left to chase. Only silence in the space. Speed moves faster than the light, racing through the edge of night. Every flicker tries to stay, but I burn them all away. Nothing left to recognize. Only motion in disguise. Vision fades, but not the aim. Every turn avoids the frame. I'm ahead of what I see, running past what used to be. Darkness folds around my stride. Still I know the path inside. No applause, no finish line. Just the drive I call mine. Moving where no shape remains. Faster than forgotten names. I don't wait for eyes to prove. Instinct tells me how to move. Shadows twist, but I don't fear. I've outpaced them year to year. Corners blur and time won't slow. I stay sharp where they won't go. Nothing tracks the way I slide. I remain the storm take a place. I'm the shape that leaves no I don't ask how far it goes. Feet just follow what I know. No horizon stops this fire. I was made to climb it higher. Breath is sharp, but still I grin. Pain just proves where I begin. Every wall becomes a door. Every step demands for more. Lines they draw just fade away. Tracks are all I need. Long as fire feeds the speed. Mountains rise, but so do I. Built to live and not comply. Heartbeat marks the only sound as I crush the shaking ground. No design can hold my track. Every break just pushes back. Limitless is not a claim. It's the way I move through flame, not defined by how or when. I'm the why that runs again. Every scar a signal boost. Every drop of doubt is loosed. I don't measure what I've done. I just chase a brighter sun. Rest is not a place I stay. I was born to run this way. There's no line that says too far. Only moments who we are. Every surge a new frontier, built from sweat and shedding fear. I'm not chasing second best. I'm the force that won't rest. If you blink, I'm past the sound. I don't stop, I turn the ground. I'm like tomorrow doesn't exist. that burns, leaving trails at every turn. Through the fog and rising steam, I transmit what others dream. Not to shout, but to declare that I've lived and I was there. Flames don't wait for eyes to see, they just burn relentlessly. Every motion writes my code, bright against the darkest road. I don't ask if it's received, I follow what I believe in. Ashes fall, but I remain. Pulse ignites beneath the strain. Even if the night is blind, I leave fire for those behind. No direction, just the drive. Every mark keeps thought alive. Not for fame or someone's nod, just the proof I face the odds. Running fast enough to glow, fuel from places none could know. Every second stakes my claim, without need to speak my name. I don't chase a sign or cheer, still I burn to make it clear. No reply is ever due, I leave flames where silence grew. Shining loud through grit and air, even shadows feel I'm there. Distance doesn't dim the light when it plays
faint flicker in the dark, just a tremble in the air. But I know there's something there. Breath gets tight, the pulse ignites, motion wakes the sleeping lights. Every second starts to climb, chasing down the edge of time. What begins as quiet flame soon forgets it had a name. Let the ember rise and burn. Don't look back, don't wait your turn. Push the pedal, feel it catch. This is
I move, it doesn't stop. One small step becomes a drop, then a surge that floods the way, breaking through the light of day. No command, no hand to steer, only force that clears the fear. Everything begins to slide, pulled into the forward tide. Little things ignite the wave, and I'm not the one to say. Feel it grow with every bend, not a start, not an end. Moments link like falling glass, all at once they build and crash. Not by plan, not by delay, motion finds its own new way. I don't chase, I just connect, moving through the cause and effect. What was still becomes the flood, racing faster than the blood. Every echo feeds the chain, no escape from that domain. Steps that once were sharp and slow now dissolve into the flow. Not a struggle, not a flight, just momentum turned to light. I don't climb, I fall with grace, past the silence into pace. No resistance, no rebound, only depth beneath the sound. What I trigger doesn't fade, it expands with every grade. Thoughts can't hold what's born to stream, running like a vivid dream. One touch sparks a world in flame, nothing left but speed to name. From a drop, the force is born. Now it tears through every form. Every rhythm leads to more, breaking through each unseen door. Not a burst, but full release into never-ending peace. Power flows in curves and lines, boundless through the shared designs. I don't need to push or stay, everything just clears the way. The fall becomes the flight. I ride.
Ground begins to blur and sway, weight dissolves and floats away. Every step is built on lift, rising with a silent shift. No more pulling from below, air expands with every flow. I don't need to ask or steer, motion makes the path appear. Higher still with every beat, feet no longer touch the street. Rushing past what kept me small, hearing nothing but the call. Gaining speed with every breath, faster than the voice of doubt or death. Horizons crack and bend aside as I launch beyond the tide. No return, no holding tight, just the wind and burning light. Pressure fades, replaced by grace. Wheels give way